as I started looking into this story that I am about to cover, I have to admit, St. Louis politics is hilarious. I mean, seriously. Um, they just had their county executive arrested because of a grand jury indictment that, okay, big deal, indicted, arrested. But they're saying that he was arrested because he used public money to send out flyers of a political nature. I mean, the whole thing that you'll hear, yeah, it pretty much sounds like he did that. Because of the amount that was used for the mailers, it's a Class C felony. There are two misdemeanors and a felony involved in this. Um, but basically, it comes down to he seems to be stressed because the city council. Now, Sam Page is a Democrat. Um, he's got a city count or a county council. Pardon me, a county council that is four Democrats, three Republicans, and they don't get along with Page. And it basically seems like this city is having a government that is tearing itself apart. But let's let you hear about this arrest. Also, if you like hearing about government accountability and all that, hit like and subscribe. Let's get into this news flash for you.
Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself.
Thank you for joining us for Fox 2 News at 5. I'm Jasmine Huda.
I'm Shirley Washington. First on Fox, St. Louis County Executive Sam Page is indicted on felony charges of stealing public funds and election law violations.
Now, this all stems from the state attorney general's investigation into the county executive's spending on election mailers related to Proposition B. Fox 2's Chad Mira joining us now. Chad, a lot of developments in this case over the last couple of days, especially today.
Today was the big announcements, the grand jury indictment on 4 charges. But you're right, this has been building up throughout the week. Monday, of course, the Missouri State Highway Patrol was at Page's office serving a search warrant. We confirmed earlier this week then that the Attorney General was appointed as special prosecutor on this case, and then today Page indicted on those 4 charges. The most serious of them is a Class C felony of stealing more than $25,000. He's also charged with the Class D felony of stealing and 2 misdemeanors of election offenses. Page is accused of spending county money on postcards and flyers that many considered anti-Prop B. That's the proposition that would have given the county council the power to remove department heads. It ultimately failed. Page said at the time that the mailers were educational, not political. But we've gotten a copy of the search warrant that was served earlier this week. It claims Page sent out the postcards with language on them that a county attorney had previously recommended removing. Then the warrant says Page mailed out the postcards from the county at 56 cents each. There were 55,000 of these postcards, so if you add it all up, it's a little more than $30,000 on the mailers, and that's how you ended up with that Class C felony. I talked with a couple of council members today about the allegations. They raised concerns about how this legal process could distract the county executive from his job.
I believe what's best for this county is that the county executive take some time and deal with his personal issues and allow this county to move forward. So does that call for a resignation? Yes, I believe it does.
That's his decision to make. I would hope, though, as part of that decision-making process, he considers the impact that this can have on his family and on the taxpayers of St. Louis County and our employees.
Page's office didn't return our phone call today, neither did his attorney. He did make a brief statement at last night's county council meeting, though. He said he can't imagine anyone did anything wrong here, Shirley.
Yeah, and Chad, what happens if Page resigns or is forced out of office?
Right, so if that happens, there's a provision in the county charter that kind of outlines what happens next, and it says that basically the chair of the county council will serve as an acting county executive. That would be Councilwoman Rita Hurd Days. She would serve in that role until the second council meeting beyond that point, and at that point the council would choose a successor.
Yeah.
The Highway Patrol was at his office earlier this week. They were searching for something. We're hearing it is a cell phone. What do we know about that?
Right, because of this new court filing and that search warrant now that we've obtained, we can confirm they were searching for Page's personal iPhone. The allegations in the search warrant was that Page does a lot of his business on his personal cell phone, so they wanted to see communications on there, text messages, emails, phone logs, things like that, to try and get an idea of who he was communicating with regarding these mailers.
All right, I know you'll stay on top of this for us, Chad.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much.
In the meantime, on this issue, Missouri Secretary of State Denny Hoskins commending the work of the Attorney General's office, which led the investigation into Sam Page. He released a statement that reads in part, quote, "This process reflects the strength of checks and balances within Missouri's government. Thanks to the expertise of our teams, Missouri citizens can expect real accountability for the appropriate use of public funds, not political campaigning."
Now, what got me just laughing at the politics that's going on in St. Louis? Page was brought in to replace another Democrat by the name of Stinger, who got arrested for bribery, that kind of stuff. And then during the COVID-19 pandemic, his advocacy of mask mandates and occupancy restrictions prompted pushback from the council. And even at first, he had a couple of Republicans that supported him, but now even several of the Democrats don't support him. He's not communicating with them, has an adversarial adversarial relationship with them. And honestly, this sounds hilarious. So if you get a chance and you're not from Missouri, you should start watching St. Louis politics. It looks like it's about to be hilarious up in there. But you know, that's the way things go anymore. But I thought I'd bring this to your attention. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. Hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff if you don't mind. Help me out. So, y'all have a good day now.